How's everyone doing today? Here we are for another episode of Suds on Saturday. I think this is 26 or 27, something like that. This week I'm going to do Odell Jolly Russian. I planned on doing Deschutes Cultivator. However, I lost my bottle. I thought it was in the fridge. I thought it was getting cold. And I go search for it, and it's not there. So, I don't know where it is. I know I didn't drink it, but I gotta find it. So, this was the Audible. It's probably 92 degrees here in Phoenix, so if I walk by, I don't want them to hear me. It's not really stout weather, but I didn't have anything else good, so I thought I'd give this a whirl. I bought this, I think it's almost a year old. I think this came out in November, I think. So, it's been aging for a year. It's a Russian Imperial Stout aged in rum barrels. Comes in at 13.3% ABV. It's a big boy. So, let's see. Bridging the Baltic and Caribbean seas, Jolly Russian is a rich Russian Imperial Stout stowed away in... Oh, damn it. I can't even read it because there's this stupid Whole Foods paid sticker on it. Damn it. Dark as night, thick as the raging sea. This brew boasts something: coffee, waves of oak, molasses, spice, dried fruit, and vanilla. Alright, at least I can read that part. Alright, so let's give it a pour. I had this when it came out. I mean, I know I've talked about this beer 1,000 times. I remember when I went to the small batch revival, this was on tap. Or back when it was called Russian Pirate. Where's that small batch revival cup? Oh, it's not up there. Oh, it's over there. I'm surprised that I got to put that up there. That was the greatest thing I've ever done, was go to Fort Collins and go to the small batch revival. If they do that 2 days again this year, I'm going. That was so cool. I got so drunk. It's way too many beers. Anyway, so it's, when I had it, when it was new, it was pretty thin. So I'm hoping that the age is going to give it a little more fuller body and more complex, balanced flavors. So pours a nice dark black. Nice tan head. Doesn't really retain it too well. But it's definitely a nice dark tan caramel head. Yeah. Dried fruit. Like a cranberry kind of. Molasses, brown sugar, oak, vanilla. So the bottle's spot on. And you get a little bit of the rum. I am not a rum fan, so I'd prefer this if it was aged in whiskey barrels, but it is what it is. The rum adds a nice sweetness to it, so I'll give it that. It smells delicious, so let's give it a whirl. Cheers. Yes, it aged very well. It has that fuller body, medium to full body. Let's see. Complex vanilla, oak, a little bit of chocolate. It's got rum on the finish. Just a slight. It did balance out well. It doesn't overpower the beer, but you could definitely get the slight booziness of the rum. But large chocolate, vanilla. I'm not getting the fruit too much. Maybe like a little dark cherry, but very subtle. It's more chocolate, vanilla dominant. What else is the molasses? Oh yeah, let's see if that's in there. It is a little sweet. A little syrupy. So yeah, a little bit of molasses, but not too much. So overall, this actually aged really well. I'm happier with it now than I was when I had a bottle the first time I bought it. I'm not as happy as the time I had it at 800 East Lincoln, but Those are always my happiest moments. I remember sitting out by the fire. Oh wait, was I sitting out by the fire on that one? Because Small Batch Revival was in the summer, so I wasn't on fire by then. But I'm pretty sure I have a picture of a stout by a fire. I'll have to look it up. I don't know. I go to Fort Collins too often that I can't really keep track of my trips anymore. But I do remember having this there. And I'm pretty sure it was cold out. Yeah, it was the last time I went in January when it was snowing and it was like 10 degrees. It was so cool. That's when I had the Imperial Stout. That's perfect stout weather right there. You can't beat that. Snow's coming down. It's 10 degrees. Get yourself a stout. So this is delicious as expected. You could probably still find bottles. Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about it. It's a delicious stout. Odell is just a great brewery. Hands down the best, in my opinion. But maybe they're not the best, but they're my favorite, I'll tell you that. The best is, that's hard to judge. But this is definitely an excellent beer from an excellent city and an excellent state. And counting down to when I get to go back. Can't wait for the whiskey barrel aged Lugene to come out. Lugene was one of my favorite beers. It was a milk stout, and I think it was like a chocolate milk stout too. And it was delicious. I had a peanut butter version of Lugene about 2 years ago at Whole Foods Camelback. That was awesome. But they haven't brewed Lugene. Doug says it's a pain in the butt to make. So they just stopped making it, but for some reason they decided to make it and then barrel age it in whiskey barrels. So I'm stoked for that. Still waiting for that to come around to this area. I know they tapped it. They had it releasing, I don't know, last week I think. That they released 10 paces too at the brewery. So waiting for those bottles to make it here to Phoenix. Travel that 860 miles. And then we will definitely add those to the Suds on Saturday lineups. I think the last 3 weeks have been Odell beers. I'll, try to review something else, but hey, I love Odell. So, good stout. Really should have saved it for the winter. It's a little hot out. I mean, I'm sweating having a stout. That's probably the dumbest thing in the world, but it is what it is. So, cheers, and here's to feeling good all the time.